Good morning, good morning. Today is August 14, 2024. We just had the the CPI release, and it runs stops both ways on NQ and ES. Seems like yesterday I'd had say that we're probably gonna fill the gap, and we did. And then we kept going. We the target that I had was 62. We hit that, and then we couldn't hit that this point of control here, but we just hit it overnight. And now what we have to look is, do we accept in this upper distribution, or do we come back into the previous lower distribution? The 20-day point of control shifted down here at 53.45, 44, 45. But this is like, there was no pullback since this sell-off. And now we even left a gap below right here. So but yesterday we also left a bullish imbalance, and the target for that bullish imbalance is up here at where the 50-day moving average is, at 54.95. So that's gonna be my target to the upside, to repair that imbalance. I'm gonna actually mark that in my chart right here. This is the target, and you see that there's a low volume node there, and there's the 50 moving average. So if we get through that, then we have all this volume right here from back in the end of July, and then we have some resistance here at 55.30. So if we get above the 50, then I would look for a move up to the 55.30 area. Now below, the most of the volume happened at the top of the session yesterday, at top of the range. So getting below this area, below this 48 to 50, then I would target here halfback and look to see if that holds. But basically this whole area is kind of like a transition area, right? So because there's gonna be the traders that are shorting here because this is not holding, and the ones that are buying the dip because they think that we should be up here. So here is basically, you have to see who wins the battle. If the shorts have the upper hand, then we could test these lows and fill the gap here. But right now the order flow is pretty bullish, so I would think that we are going to continue at least to retest the 50 moving average before we attempt to come out of this value area again. But if we accept here, then this is the range again, as it was a few weeks ago. And so that's until the market decides to make the next move, which could happen tomorrow with the jobless claims report. So we have some more triggers that could cause us to either move back here or go back up even higher. NQ, similar. Sorry, I have this trade showing here. Let me just turn that off so it's not why isn't it disappearing? Oh, okay. So the structure is very similar. So we were down here, now we're in the upper distribution. The only difference is NQ seems to be a little stronger, trading more towards the middle of that range. Actually, it's pretty similar, but just like ES, there's this low volume node here, the equivalent of ES being at 5530. Okay, so this is 19,400. That's where resistance is, and we should expect some sellers to show up. But in the event that we get below the overnight session, 1940 is support, and then below that, then we're likely going to test this 18940, which is this high volume node, and then there's the gap fill down here at 18765. Okay, crude oil. So crude oil couldn't hold this, the low value area low from this distribution. We got to the point of control, but then we rejected that. We rejected value, and we came back below the 50 moving average. And now we're kind of like sandwiched between the 200 and the 50 moving averages. But if we get below the 200, then remember the target is 77.20, and then possibly lower. We have a gap to RTH gap here that also coincides with a 20-day point of control at 77.20. So that in the event that we see more sellers, then that it should be the obvious target. But we have the 21 EMA here and a low volume node in this area, so that could be the first target, 77.60 and then 77.20. And gold. So gold, I was looking this morning, and we have this big range, so I measured this range, and I to see, usually when you have a clearly defined range like that, then what you could do is double that range to see to look for a target on the event that we break out of that range. So I got this, the target is 2674. So if we break out of this range, it's not in one day, but the target becomes 2674. But for now, we're in this range, and we're now trading at the top of the range. We have a couple of spots where we have high volume, and that's 2468 and 2435. So if we see sellers, then these are the targets. All right, I think that's pretty much it. We also have crude inventories today at 10:30, and we have jobless claims and retail sales tomorrow at 8:30, and we have some Fed speaking tomorrow, U.S. production, U.S. industrial production month over month, 9:15 tomorrow, and a few other things, minor events, and Michigan sentiment on Friday. All right, that's about it.